Before Columbo, there was the Gallery of Madame Liu-Tsong. This program appeared on the Dumont Network in 1951. Before I get to that show, I need to give you a little background history about Anna May Wong. She was a woman who was always asking the questions like, why can't I be an actress? She asked that question in the United States at a time when the USA was busy setting up exclusion acts and more Jim Crow laws. Miss Wong started as an extra in films when she was 14 years old. Then she got her break into mainstream movies, usually playing the exotic or the dragon lady. But again, she asked the question, why do I have to play the dragon lady or these stereotypical roles? American movie makers responded, because we don't see you as equal and we can't even imagine you being a leading lady, not even in a Chinese story like The Good Earth. There was another reason. The Hays Code had a list of things that could not appear in American movies, and one of those things was to exchange a kiss or have affection between people who were visibly different from each other or from different ethnic backgrounds. And Hollywood had a problem about creating movies about women who were not legally or socially connected to their men or had their own autonomy and agency. Miss Wong went to Europe and had better, more inclusive roles in films and other theatrical enterprises. When she returned to the United States, unfortunately, it was the same old thing. However, she did manage to perform in radio, in theater, and when she could, she acted in movies and television. In 1951, she was the first Asian American woman to have appeared on a television show in a leading role. The Gallery of Madame Liu-Tsong appeared on the Dumont Network. Madame Liu-Tsong had a gallery, and on the side, she was a Snoop sister investigating shady activities in her community. Unfortunately, the show ran for only one season. The Dumont Network closed by the end of the decade. There were taped copies of episodes from the network, and they were placed in storage. In 1971, there was a court case about those tapes. Actress Edie Adams and other owners were trying to get their legal property back. A lawyer for the case had a solution to the problem. He loaded up the tapes on a truck, then on a boat, and then dumped those tapes into the waters of New York. Anyway, unless someone pinched copies of those recordings before the dump, the episodes are lost. If you're listening to this, please hold this little bit of history in your mind and in your memory. And should you happen to come across a quarter, Miss Wong might be on the reverse side of that quarter. And that would be a great way to hold on to her memory and keep her artistry from being forgotten.